to a Healing Peace podcast. My name is Kimere Baker. We have a treat for you. We ask the question, how do women respond when life or people hurt us? The remainder of this podcast is on this subject. Also, just for our podcast listeners, we are providing an assessment that identifies where you are in dealing with emotional hurt. After you listen, give us a podcast review. Take a picture of it and email it to free@ahealingpeace.com with the subject review. Once we receive your email, we will send you a link for the assessment. Let's get started. Welcome. My name is Kimere Baker. I'm new to the scene, but I am so proud to represent ahealingpeace.com. We hope to bring a message of peace that will inspire you through your healing journeys. My personal healing journey has occurred for decades, and it continues. It truly does take time to heal. Just to give you some information about myself, I endured a traumatic childhood that included abuse on all spectrums. These experiences left scars, bruises, and can I say, long-term trauma. On the flip side, during my journey, God has revealed his character to me. I cried out, God, when will all this end? I yelled, God, how much longer do I have to endure this pain? When would I no longer be scarred by emotional wounds, heartache, insecurities, and dare I say, just dealing with myself? When would my heart remain at peace? Yes, me and God had to work through some things. I had to wrestle and learn how to calm my spirit. In order to do that, I had to understand and know that he is with me. As my mom would tell me countless times, girl, God has never left you. That brings us to this wonderful podcast series. We are going to look at just being human. We'll explore how we hurt as humans. Sometimes when we're dealing with hurt, we may think that we're the only ones. Or as you heard me question, where is God in the midst of all of this? I would say sometimes our shame and guilt, the pain, makes us think that God is not with us in this journey. Thus, during this series, you will not only get to know me better, but hopefully see that God is with us. Of course, my journey differs than yours. However, as I walked my journey, I needed to know that I was not the only one who endured hard times. It was easy for me to think, only Kimere has problems. I don't know if you experienced that way of thinking yourselves. And then I have people, my friends, they'll tell me, girl, if you just don't turn on the TV, you will see crazy. And I will say, yes, it's true. Crazy is everywhere. But I didn't have anyone in my inner circle who completely related to me. Therefore, our podcast, we asked the question, how do we really respond to hurt? More specifically, how do we respond when others hurt us? I hope through the podcast, you will see that we all are human who must navigate this world. But I also want you to see God in a fresh light. I want to encourage you that God is with you as you navigate this world and dealing with who we are. Now, this podcast, we're only starting the conversation. We do not have all the answers. Some of you guys might say, hey, this is kind of lightweight. But the things that we will discuss throughout the podcast series is hopefully to help us remember and to know and start from that first understanding that yes, we got problems, but yes, in God, we can overcome them. And yes, He loves us throughout the problems. So there you go. Get on started. We're about to get into some good stuff. Spend some great time with us. Enjoy the journey. This concludes our podcast. Please go to ahealingpeace.com for the workbook and to leave us feedback. Don't forget to write us a podcast review. Send that email to free@ahealingpeace.com.